bacteria in your mouth, and that can go through your body, and you can get severe.
All right, it's a little after 2 now. We're gonna give our AI student driver FSD Supervised 12.5.6.3 a little bit more of a challenge. We're gonna go on Highway 99 towards Cinco Ranch. There's a lot of construction that's being conducted over there. So let's see. We're gonna take me to the Alamo Draft House. There we go. It's not very far, but it's a good way to get a test to see what our end-to-end highway looks like. So without further ado, let's get this thing going. Earlier today, we went from Westheimer to the dog park, Bill Archer style. And then from Bill Archer to our big bottle liquor store to pick up a little bit of whiskey. That should be uploaded here shortly. But yeah, I'm so impressed with FSD. We're back out here trying it again. Go past this vehicle that's parked, no hazards, no big deal. Our AI student driver says, okay, park car, I need to keep it moving. And times past, I've seen it line up behind that vehicle and then just sit there, especially when it has no lights whatsoever. But our AI student driver knows better this time. I love watching the progress of this this software. It's quite remarkable. Wide berth to that construction. I love it. All right, and I think I might have started it too soon. So we're gonna actually make some navigational changes here. We're going to not avoid the tolls. We're still gonna avoid the HOV lanes because it's just me in the car. But now the car wants to make a left turn now that I've changed it to the freeway. So technically we're not supposed to turn left. We're in a lane where it's straight only. Will the vehicle make this left turn? It wants to, but I think it thought better of it as these vehicles were coming up on us pretty quickly. Man, I wonder if it was able to, if it would be able to reverse, like it would just reverse a little bit and then make that maneuver to get into that turn left lane. So let's see what it does here, because you cannot turn left once this light turns green. Just to recap, we were driving. I had avoid tolls on in the navigation. I just turned it off, and the navigation updated immediately, realizing that it could get on 99 faster if it makes this left turn. But by the time I did that, we had already kind of committed to this center lane where you cannot turn left. Now the green light's with us. And of course, it wants to go left, and it cannot do so. So that's something we're going to... The vehicle was trying to turn left in a go straight only lane. So that was kind of manufactured, right? I mean, it still needs to understand that it cannot turn left in that given situation and to just keep straight. You live, you learn, you get some loves. That's all that needs to happen. More data, we'll figure that out, iron that discrepancy right out of the software. It is to note that I kind of put the software in a predicament, so to speak, with changing the settings. It's a nice, partly cloudy day in southeast Texas. We're in the greater Houston area, Katy, headed towards Cinco Ranch, which nice part of town, you know. But the main reason we're headed there is to see if we can endure a little traffic around this time. Schools are about letting out at this time period, and there's some wild construction going on Highway 99, Toll Road 99, basically. And I want to see how the end-to-end highway stack handles that particular construction area. Later on today, we will be going on I-10, going back to Westheimer to pick up the lady. But for now, I just wanted to know what to experience or know what to expect on hurry mode on 99. Earlier today, we were on Highway 6. Highway 6 had a mix of city streets and the highway stack. You could tell because in the visualization, the highway stack's mode pops up right above the miles per hour. Speed profile is on hurry. We got it set to 40%. It's what's recommended. But you can use the scroll wheel, which you couldn't have done before in the previous version. You can like set the max speed limit that you would desire. So that's a nice added benefit. I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot more 1X raw videos, just so you can get a feel. And if this is as good as I expect it to be, which so far very little complaints that I fully expect to be ironed out over time, we're gonna have to involve Yosh-chan and put her behind the wheel, because she is the ultimate critic that I'm familiar with when it comes to FSD. Which I must say, she is using the software much more frequently than she has in the past. 6 months ago, we've already transitioned over to the end-to-end highway stack. I'm paying attention. Oh, we just had a Cybertruck, brand new with the paper plate. So, merged onto the highway pretty good. I don't know. I don't really need the Cyber Beast or the... I want the next level lower for my Cybertruck. I'm not a truck guy, but I do want those updated features inside the Cybertruck. You know, the 48-volt architecture, the steer-by-wire, and of course FSD. I have a feeling those are going to be 3 primary requirements for my future vehicles. But I just don't think we can afford both Panda and... If I'm getting a Cybertruck, I'm probably naming it Steelix. I already have a name for the Cybertruck baby that I want to adopt. And Steelix, until I would wrap it with some other thing, but Steelix is Probably the best name you could probably come up with. Anyway, but that's a long way off. We're not so flush that, you know, we can just have a couple $100,000 cars in the garage. It's not like that. But either way, you know, we live a pretty modest life, I would say. That's neither here nor there, I guess. I guess that's speculative and circumstantial. But so far, I'm not really paying attention. We're in hurry mode, so technically we're about 11 miles over the speed limit. But this is the flow of traffic. Keeping up with the flow of traffic in this situation is probably ideal. I wouldn't want to not do that, especially as we're approaching this construction area. So I kind of let it go. I could easily have used the scroll wheel to turn it down like I did previously on Highway 6, but this seems to be the right mentality when proceeding through this construction area of 99. And I gotta admit, when we were going over there's overpasses all over the place. In previous builds, the vehicle would kind of be meandering, like it really didn't know where it was. I didn't get a hint of that as this is our first time coming through here with this latest build. So traffic is on its own coming to a congestion. We had a very comfortable, like, me personally, I'm slamming the brakes, but the vehicle eased on into it. Like, this was a very comfortable 5-star Uber level, like, transaction here with the traffic coming to a head. No abruptness. It was a gradual coming into this 30 miles an hour that we're driving now. Now this construction is a lot better than, say, a 288 construction, I imagine, because this is a private road. But construction is moving along here. Like, this is quite amazing to see the progress of 99. Maybe with any luck by summer, we won't have, you know, this construction here at all. But, you know, they've got plans. You can kind of see the plans. We're now merging over to the right because in 0.6 miles, we have to exit to Cinco Ranch Boulevard. One of the biggest complaints that Yoshan has is that it waits too long to try to meet an exit. Now, there is plenty of road over here, but it's being blocked by these cones. It seems like it's understanding the lane lines. I probably should have put the camera on the visualization, because this is the clearest the visualization I've ever seen for FSD. Like, absolute clarity on where it needs to be and what lines that it can drive. Now, it seems like there's a merger. It feels like it wants to turn right, which I think it can. Yeah. Like, even as a human with these barrels and whatnot, you kind of have to guess what's available to you. And oh my goodness, we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how it handles this up here. The last build, it didn't do it very well. It wanted to get into the middle lane when it easily should be over here on the right as it's going to turn right. And it stays over here, despite this being the longer lane of cars. Even if it wanted to get over to the middle lane, it wouldn't be bad, because now you can actually turn right from that lane. But I'm glad it stays over here. That was one of the bigger complaints that Yosh-chan had. We have a build now that I think my better half is going to be able to help us test. That might be an overstatement, but I think we might. On the weekends, we're going to have Yosh-chan sitting in here utilizing this software. It's that good right now. It stops mainly because of the law, even though many of us would have just rolled into that right. But it did what it was supposed to do. not sure how ass would work over there in this La Centra thing. I'm curious. I kind of want to test that too. All right, we might do some ass testing. Oh, I didn't bring my other camera. Maybe not. Maybe not. Really, this was all about testing the construction area on the highway, which was my major concern. And yeah, those concerns have evaporated with with extreme prejudice. I am more bullish on Tesla than I've ever been, just from that one single ride. These lane lines, what the car is seeing is far superior than anything I've ever seen before. And it's behaving, it probably could have went there, but safety first, right? There's no need to put us in unnecessary danger. We're going to get to our destination. We pull in, oh my word. How it handles speed bumps, I'm okay with that. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good set of speed bump there. Oh yeah. And we have reached our destination. So we're gonna end the trip here. And it technically can't go that way. I wanted to do that, but that was a one-way. It tried to go into a one-way. So but this area, this parking, one day we're probably gonna have to do some ass tests over here, see if we could even conduct some ass maneuvers. Actual smart summon for those that aren't hip to the lingo. This is going to be an exciting time. The next year for Tesla, I really can't wait. All right, where are we going? Okay, good deal. Oh, shit. All right, so we're not technically done yet. Oh yeah. Take me to Bex Prime. So we're gonna go grab a burger, I think. You know, don't tell the wife. I'm supposed to be. We'll get there. I need to lose some weight, ladies and gentlemen. That's fair. I've kind of let it get out of control. It's time for me to resume Act 3 with some athleticism. I've kind of been coasting. So who knows? Maybe I'll get some help from you guys. help me stay true. But today, I'm having a burger and fries. I feel great, but this might be one of the last times I get to indulge. I got some whiskey. We're not starting today for sure, but yeah. God dang, I'm so weak. But we are definitely going to have to shed some poundage as we got a trip scheduled to Japan, and I can't be this big in that small country, looking like the Model X on a narrow road in Japan. Probably not a good idea. So it can work, but we want to be comfortable. Let's see how we do as we head back. We head back to the construction. I still see a lot of Teslas, which is good. I need to see more Teslas being operated without a human. I mean, you can see inside. They got their hands on the steering wheels. And we've encountered some decent amount of traffic. See how we handle this. We're in hurry mode. Basically copied this Tundra. No need for intervention, which is nice. There's less pucker too. Like, it handled it so fluidly, like a seasoned driver, not like something that was cautious or concerned about their surroundings. Making the world react to you, that's a good thing. That's what seasoned drivers do. Take charge and do what probability says is the best thing for you to do. And I felt that as we were in a construction zone, merging onto a highway that is essentially bumper to bumper. Builds pass. I guarantee you, Yoshi would have been like, I'll just take care of it. Now I'm going to force her to only take care of it when absolutely necessary. And I think this build is going to not only shock her, but shock anyone that decides to engage 12.5.6.3 on the highways. Or, I mean, I think it's just a absolute game changer. Like, if I wanted to make a trip from Houston to Austin, to me that seems very logical now, because I won't be wasting so much of my brain energy on the task of driving. The physical toll that driving takes on you. I mean, I've had my arms rested down here in a very comfortable position in the Model X. If they were up here, it would be for 3 hours, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, I gotta take a break. I think I do have to pee. Oh, don't we need to charge? But I guarantee you, with this, having a conversation and letting the car do the long stretches of just highway, this is finna take hold real fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Probably gonna have to plan a trip. Maybe before we head to Japan, we take Yosh-chan to Austin, where we Chewbacca, Yosh, and I just spend maybe a weekend, or a Sunday, Monday in Austin. Maybe I should plan that. What do you think? Yeah, I'll probably plan that. She does so much. Find a weekend where she's pretty free. Get her back so she can manage. Get a little load off. But we went and flew to South Padre. Oh, now? The next time we go to South Padre, we're driving, because this is freaking awesome. No concerns now. Like, this is absolutely amazing. One of the major concerns was back when we did go, we're like, man, we're gonna charge this, we're gonna have a hotel that has a charger. I'm not concerned about that whatsoever anymore. But now the act of driving is just, who cares? That's what it feels like right now. It's like, who cares? You have to drive, so what? The car does most of it, if not all of it, for you. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to feature complete, where this thing will be able to, you'll be able to get out of the car and be like, park. You'll be able to be like, you know, come to me without holding the button. This thing will reverse when it's like, it'll get to a point and be like, oh, I don't need to be here, I can't be here, let me just reverse out of here. It'll be reversing out of parking spots. It's gonna be a new way to get from point A to point B, and I'm here for it. I'm all in. This is amazing stuff. You have to try this stuff for yourself, or I don't know how else to explain it. I think I could show videos till I'm blue in the face, but the magic of it is, once you start seeing this thing conduct lane changes, already have the navigation put, it knows where the traffic is, where the fastest time, you can set it for least amount of miles. It can, and it's just doing it for you automatically. That's game changer, baby. So we're gonna get this burger, and I think it needs to be one of the last bits of fast food that I ever have. Finito, and finality, whatever. So, but everything's been, oh shit. Tesla thought it wanted to get back up on 99 and said, nah. Again, that driver didn't seem like they were on FSD either. So, we're coming up here, do a U-turn. I am so impressed how it handled the construction on 99 to and fro. Gives me great confidence that the end-to-end stack is going to be just as breakthrough as the end-to-end on the city streets. Again, not so much for highway, but city streets, feature complete, being able to reverse, get this thing to and from a parking spot. That's going to be, it's going to be all she wrote. I'm not so sure about entering from here, but we're gonna take this drive through here.